Hi everyone, welcome to our EDY 3310 YouTube presentation. Our topic is addiction of smoking in the school settings. Addiction in smoking is a complex issue that encompasses physical, psychological, and social dimensions. The presentation explores the nature of smoking addictions, its causes of addiction in smoking, impacts on teaching and learning for students, teaches me and my colleagues, impact on growth and development for students, benefits and challenges, preventive measures in smoking. By examining key points, we can better understand the challenges and developments in addressing smoking addictions. There are three main causes of addiction in smoking I will be talking about. Firstly, biological causes. Secondly, psychological causes. And thirdly, social and environmental causes. Okay, biological causes are nicotine affects on the brain, which nicotine stimulates the release of dopamine and neurotransmitter linked to pleasure and reward. This creates a temporary feeling of relaxation or reinforcing the habit. Next, rapid onset and short duration, which means nicotine acts quickly but ways of last, prompting repeated use in reach to maintain the pleasurable effects. And next one is physical dependence, which over time brain adapts to regular nicotine intake, leading to withdrawal symptoms like irritability, anxiety, and crafting when it's absent. Got a second one, number two, psychological causes. Emotional regulation means people often smoke to cope with stress, sadness, boredom, or anger. Behavioral conditioning is the smoking gets tied to routine, like having a cigarette with coffee or drink during breaks with stranded habits. Okay, number three on the cause. Number three causes is the social and environmental causes. Pressure, peer pressure, and social norms, which refers to studying young or being in the environments where smoking is common, increase the likelihood of addiction. Cultural acceptance is another. In some communities, smoking is normalized or even glamorized, making it harder to resist or quit. Okay, the next one is accessibility and marketing, which means easy to access to tobacco products and targeted and encourage initiation and continued use. Okay, the impacts on learning and teaching for students, teachers, me and my colleagues, and the growth development. The impact of smoking addiction extends into educational settings. For teachers and students alike, smoking can hinder the learning process. According to World Health Organization 2022, students addicted in smoking may experience reduced concentration and lower academic performance due to health complications and withdrawal symptoms. Moreover, the presence of smoking can create a negative environment in schools, affecting not only the health of smokers, but also that of non-smokers, peers throughout secondhand smoking exposure. This scenario poses a challenge of non-smokers' peers throughout secondhand smoker exposure. This scenario poses a challenge to educators who aim to create a healthy and conducive learning atmosphere. The impact on my colleagues is also significant. Teachers who smoke may face health-related issues that can result in absenteeism, affecting the overall teaching quality in the classroom. This situation could lead to increased workloads for non-smoking colleagues, creating a strain on the educational system. Furthermore, witnessing smoking among their teachers could influence students adversely, normalizing this habit in the eyes of impersonal youth. Okay, the next is student growth and development can be critically affected by smoking addictions. Adolescents are at a stage where their bodies and minds are still developing, and smoking can lead to long-term health issues such as respiratory problems and reduced cognitive function. Therefore, it is imperative to focus on preventive measures. Schools can implement comprehensive anti-smoking programs that include education on the risk of smoking and support systems for those trying to quit. Okay, I came this far, then I will hand it over to my colleague to further elaborate more on this topic. Thank you. Okay.
Okay, I will continue on the addiction of smoking. I will talk about on three areas. The three areas: the benefits of addiction in smoking, the challenges of addiction in smoking, and preventive measures of addiction in smoking. Okay, there are benefits of addiction in smoking. Come under four ways. Okay, one is relief, which means smoke, which means some smokers feel the nicotine have reduced stress or anxiety. And another one, energy concentration. Okay, nicotine can stimulate alertness and focus in the short term. Okay, and another one, the social interaction. Smoking can serve as a social activity, helping some people more concerned with others. Okay, final one, the weight control. Nicotine is inhibited suppressants with some individuals used to help control weight. Those are 4 points are the benefits of addiction in smoking. Okay, let's come down to challenges of addiction in smoking. Okay, nicotine dependence. Nicotine is highly addictive, leading to strong cravings and a physical dependence that make quite difficult. Okay, psychological and behavioral habits. Smoking is often tied to routines, emotional state of social situation associated with smoking can these habitual patterns. Okay, three, the fear of weight gain. Many smoking smokers worry about gaining weight after quitting, which can be a barrier to cessation. Okay, final one. Okay, preventive measures in addiction of smoking can categorize into two ways. Okay, public health initiative and the policies. Okay, in public health initiative and the policies, there are two areas I will further elaborate on it. Okay, one, public awareness and the campaigning. Educating the public about the dangers of smoking, including long-term health consequences and the addictive nature of the nicotine. This aim to deter people from studying and encourage students in the schools. Okay, two, restricting or banning tobacco advertising and promotion. These prevent the globalization of smoking and reduce exposure pro-smoking message. Okay, and how way. Okay, the early interventional and education. Education in smoking, education in school, providing comprehensive health education about the dangers of smoking, including the addictive nature of nicotine and the long-term health consequences. One, community outreach program, targeting specific populations at risk and providing them with the information and support to avoid smoking. Okay, final one. Counseling and support services, making available resources to help individuals who are considering quitting or who have already started. And the conclusion and the recommendation, I will leave it over to my colleague, Mr. Peter, to do a conclusion and recommendation about it.
Okay, thank you. I will Continue on. In conclusion, the addiction to smoking in schools poses significant causes, impacts, and challenges overall, impacting learners, teachers, individual colleagues, and the educational environment. The causes are classified into three ways, and which are biological, psychological causes, and social environment. On the other hand, it has short-term benefits when addictive in smoking are stress relief, enhance concentration, social interaction, and weight control. The importance of preventive strategies and public health education initiatives cannot be outstated. They serve as essential tools that contribute to forming a smoke-free generation and environment. Okay, to recommend, the Department of Health and Education should implement some chronic strategies to encourage educators in the school not to have smoked in their lives. Government also make some legal awareness to provide supportive environment for the smokers to minimize the addiction so that they should not face health consequences. Also includes fostering a supportive environment in schools where discussions about the dangers of smoking are encouraged and providing resources for students wishing to quit. By focusing on these areas, we can strive to reduce smoking addiction and promote healthier futures for all students in a conducive environment. This is the end. Thank you all for listening.